What's up and good morning. Another week in medical school, starting it off 6:30 in the morning, bright and early with how else would I be starting off the week or the day? Alright, protein shake in hand. Let's go over what's going on this week at the computer. Alright, now we're at the computer. Let's get to work and talk about what is going on this week in my schedule. So, the next 2 weeks are going to be a little bit weird. I'm going to get into that more so later as far as what next week is going to go on. But this week is just another week. My last week of Foundations lectures, which is crazy to think that now we're in week 8 of class, and I just started in August. Crazy to think how fast it's all gone through. But anyways, have some lectures today, 2 of them, gonna sit through those, and then I have some training for CAP. CAP is gonna be our clinical apprenticeship program, and there we're pretty much going in and we are assigned a doctor and we go and shadow them. And then what happens beyond that, I'm not too sure. We have our orientation later today, so I'll find out and let you guys know. And then later on today, I have another PDX session, our physical diagnosis practice session. It's gonna be our last one for this block before our exam on it next week, actually. So next week's video is gonna be a little bit of an interesting one, and then I'll tell you guys why later. So with that being said, I need to practice some of the maneuvers for a full exam so we can get those in with muscle memory. Later on this week, more lectures and the like. Big things that I need to do this week are my HIPAA module. That is supposed to be just a lot of sitting and going through the slides, so gonna have to do that. And then beyond that, I actually have a midterm on Friday. It's through our Patients, Populations, and Systems exam or course. It's pretty much a public health course, so a midterm on that. Beyond that, just a regular week, and just want to take you guys with me as I get through it all. So finish up some morning Anki, gonna watch some Pixarize. So if you guys haven't heard, Pixarize is an amazing way that they make cartoons in order to easily remember pathways, disease states, or whatever it may be. So I'm going to watch on DNA metabolism, purines and pyrimidines. So let's start off there and then watch another lecture and then just see how the day takes us. Alright, so listen to a bit of Pixarize, watch some lecture on molecular oncology, now about to grab some lunch, follow up on some emails that have been sitting in my inbox for a few too many days. Alright, just enjoying a nice cup of coffee while I watch highlights of Man City and Chelsea from over the weekend. I'm a huge Manchester United fan, but they're the first team that I truly supported since I was a little kid. But leave a comment down below, let me know, are you guys soccer fans? If so, what's your favorite league? What's your favorite team? Leave a comment down below and let me know. All right, off to class to learn about the clinical apprenticeship program, what that actually means, what that entails, and follow it up with interprofessional development. If you guys saw my last video, I had to put up some examples, and maybe they'll even talk about me being on social media, being on YouTube as a medical student, and how do I navigate those, murky, kind of unsure waters ahead. So off to class before I start running late. Let's go. oh man, back home. One of the smartest things I did, like I said in my previous video, was throw this cinnamon up here because now every time I walk in, it smells delicious. So, like you guys saw, quick trip to Whole Foods after class. Now I have a bit of a break before I have to go into PDX and practice all the physical maneuvers. So I'm gonna chill for a sec, watch a lecture, get some dinner in me, and then off to PDX. All right, so off to PDX session. Today we're gonna be focusing on reflexes, and then we're gonna be reviewing our whole session, so a full head to toe assessment before we get an exam on it next week. So practice session and reflexes today. So let's get into it. Man, oh man, finish up the last practice PDX session before we go the full run through and exam next week. Crazy to think that I have now the ability and really the knowledge to do a full physical exam. Now, am I looking for, what's wrong with the patient? Not yet, just learning what's supposed to happen, so that way one day I'll learn what's not supposed to happen. But yeah, gonna call it a night here. See you guys tomorrow bright and early, back with more Anki. Good morning. Tuesday morning, bright and early, time for Anki cards. Let's get right into it. Already know it's protein shake and lecture time. Let's go.
Guy, okay? He comes to your office, he's complaining, he's tired, and we're trying, he's a week or week. Come on. If you have a patient presents with mild list symptom now, once you have a diagnosis, you might go back and say, wait a second, let's look at where they've been in their life.
One lecture down, 2 more to go. All right, so like I said yesterday, we have our practice physical diagnosis exam. With that, I have to practice a full head-to-toe assessment. I practiced it yesterday, and I did it in about 20 minutes. It should be in about 15. So that means I have to cut out a lot of the talking and just keep going and get into the flow state of it. So I'm gonna do a quick run through of everything so that way you guys can see what I have to do for my actual exam. Let's run it through. That is the whole assessment. So ran it through really quickly, but a lot of the time is spent in verbalizing it. So you get trapped up and all mixed up in trying to say and tell yourself how to go through all the steps. That just needs to be locked up in here and ready to go. So you need to practice it every single day, once, maybe twice a day, and then stick with particular verbalization. So knowing that I have to measure the jugular venous pulse off the sternal angle for a measurement, and then another measurement for the size, the percussed liver in the midclavicular line. And then because of COVID and everything going on, our standardized patients are not going to be taking off their masks, and we're not going to be touching their face. So we have to verbalize that we're going to be doing facial sensations, and we're going to have to verbalize that we have to do, or what we would do in inspecting the mouth. But yeah, that's it. And so, I'm going to keep practicing that throughout the day. So maybe I'll show you guys more snippets of me doing it in random places. For me, a lot of it is just the muscle memory and getting things going. So even if I'm walking to class, I'll just kind of move my hands and talk about how I would do certain things. And so that's the little things that helps me out. Definitely bring that back from my EMT days, almost, 6-7 years ago from now. Crazy to think about. So yeah, that's how I'm going to practice for it, and the exam is going to be next week. So another video then to really go into all the details of it. But just want to show you guys, what my thought process is and how I do it all moving forward. So little break in, and now off to the last lecture of the day. Let's do it. All right, last lecture of the day. This one is actually interesting because in the group of radiation oncologists. If you guys watched my previous video, I went and shadowed them last week, but in the group there's four of them within the group. One of them actually came in and gave us a lecture today on radiation oncology and radiation biology. A quick little intro into what it is. So, excited to see what they have to teach the rest of our class. Let's get into it. All right, so I finished up lectures for the day, so a bit bored, decided to pull out the Rubik's Cube. Got this during COVID and just use it as kind of a way if I'm bored or, kind of watching TV or doing something mindless, just to practice it. The fastest I've ever gotten it done was in 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm certain that I can't do that now, but let's see what the actual time it takes for me to do it. Let's see if I can do it. Let's start there. All right, let's go. Boom. Boom. Easy. I can do that. Now to get it to a professional level. All right, cooking up some lunch, eggs and toast, of course, before I hop on to a Zoom meeting to discuss getting into research at the free clinic, the healing clinic at GW. All right, off to class where we get to go and meet up with our matched librarian, and they're going to teach us how to properly use the resources, whether it be the medical school library, Hippocrates, Daily Med, and anything like that, so that we can use it moving forward in truly understanding how to know all this stuff and use it in treating patients. So let's jump right in. All right, back home from class. It was a really nice and interesting class, really helped out in getting everything organized in, how do we use these new resources? I've been lucky enough that I've had opportunities to use PubMed, to use Google Scholar and find all the articles I need in reviewing papers and make my own late reviews. But now I'm gonna work on some training that I need to get done in order to start doing research at the healing clinic. There's about 12 or so modules that I need to get through, the basics of it all. So gotta do that. Well, that was a lot easier than I expected. All done and finished up there. And now I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the day. Good morning, Wednesday morning here. I know I didn't really film all that much yesterday. It was more so a chill day just for me to kind of put down the camera and relax in the afternoon. But what is the plan for today? So today is a very odd day in that I really don't have anything. I just have 2 lectures later on. But as you guys know, I'm just gonna watch them later, 2 times speed it through. Huge shout out to my classmates for making Anki cards for the lectures that didn't have Anki cards prior. So really grateful for them. I'm gonna go through all the cards just to get myself familiarized with how do they set it up, what are the key points, so that way when I go through it and really practice understanding and memorizing those topics, it'll flow through a lot better. So that's the plan for this morning. And then I'm off for a flu shot and COVID testing. So let's go get it done. All right, so gone through about 300 plus Anki cards. I decided, you know what? Maybe I should clean a little bit, help me de-stress. So as I'm going through cleaning, I try to put a nice glass into the dishwasher, so that way I don't have to wash it. And what happens? It shatters. How? How does it do that? I didn't even hit it. So there goes one glass and a nice chunk. So that's my Wednesday. Let's keep it going. All right, so to decompress from breaking a glass, we're gonna go lift some weights.
You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right?
Got a solid chest and arm day workout. And now the big thing that I've been dealing with is, actually finding the time to get actual weight lifting in. So trying to make sure that I do all my cardio. So I'm working out every day because, I do my Anki cards in the morning on the bike. And so because of that, I don't feel as bad not going to the gym, but I definitely feel like I need to start lifting weights again to get myself back into the right mindset, into the right headspace. So I need you guys to keep me accountable so you'll keep seeing my videos. Maybe I'll do a challenge for a week to make sure that I hit the gym the X amount of days that I require. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want to see a workout gym routine for a medical student, whole gym plan. So yeah, leave a comment down below and let me know if you guys want to see something like that. Let's get some food and then get ready to head out for flu shot and COVID test. All right, so why am I harping on, or do I keep repeating that I'm gonna go get my flu shot? Keep saying that because it's gonna be a weird flu season. Because of COVID last year and COVID's still lingering, we haven't had that many flu cases or patients coming into the hospitals with the flu. Therefore, it's harder to predict what kind of flu season we're gonna get this year. So better be prepared, get your flu shot early. It's almost October now, getting my flu shot. Try to get yours in as soon as possible. I know that CVS will be able to do it, or get it in as soon as possible. So go get a flu shot, go get COVID tested, and keep the day going.
On my worst night, I'm the best nigga, wouldn't mess with you, couldn't cap to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal.
Boom, all done. And if I get this right, got my flu shot in. Let's go. You guys already know I'm not getting anything done in my apartment, so off to school we go to actually watch and listen to all these lectures. Let's get right into it.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
So finally in the library, gonna watch up the 2 lectures from today, finish up those Anki cards, and then that's gonna be about it for today. Fairly chill, relaxed as far as lectures go.
That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Ay, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a limitation. Hate plotting my elimination. Gotta go to Google for the information. I'm a superstar, so I got it.
All done watching these lectures, time to hit about 400 or so Anki cards. Let's do it.
Got the energy to win it, my nigga, I'm feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't give a fuck what you rapping, you been a fake. I'm everything that they ain't, it can't be, it won't be. Wanna see me fall, I can't go, I won't leave. Coming from the block with plain clothes and police. Straight up to the top with bankrolls and rollies. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like. 550 on the 5 sticky.
Alright, back home from listening to lectures, doing some Anki cards. Now it's time to do some meal prepping before I head out later for Wednesday, which is Wagyu Wednesday. All right, let's get to meal prepping. All right, so what do we have cooking? We have some chicken breast, some ground turkey, and sweet potatoes. That's my staple, my go-to for meal prepping. Super easy to make. The main things that you guys saw I put for seasoning for sweet potatoes was just salt and garlic powder. And then for the meats, I use some avocado oil spray on top of it. And then I go with my Argentina steak rub. I found this one time at Whole Foods and I absolutely loved it. It tastes delicious. It has like a sweet but savory cake to it. It's unbelievable. I got this at Whole Foods, but you can easily get it on Amazon as well. I'll leave a link down in the description below. I have the Man United highlights going on from earlier today, Man United versus Villarreal. Big win at home. Love to see it. So food is all finished up. Got the chicken, got the turkey and sweet potato. So that's my go-to easy meal to make, to prep for the entire week. So that makes 4 meals for me, good enough for med school. So I'm gonna chill for a little bit longer before I head out and go grab dinner with friends for Wagyu Wednesday. You already know what time it is. Wagyu Wednesday time. Let's go.
No. Pretty Caroline, stone cold stunner.
Morning. Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Let's get right into 500. So many Anki cards to go. Let's get right into it. Oh, good morning. True morning, ready to rock and roll. So just did some morning Anki on my bike. Had a quick breakfast, then showered up. And then going to kill about an hour or so before I start watching the 8 a.m. lecture. So best way to kill an hour is do more Anki cards. But today is just going to be another day of lectures. It's pretty chill. I have to make sure that I do my HIPAA. I have to make sure that I do my HIPAA module. It's due this weekend, but I think I'm going to just try to get it done with later today probably. And then tomorrow, Friday, is a little bit of an odd day. So I have my PPS midterm, or our pretty much public health midterm, in the morning, and then I have the rest of the day off. I should be done around noon, I think, with that, and then rest of the day will be off. So I'm gonna try to maybe get some friends together, classmates, go out to the mall, kind of de-stress and be outside running around. But that's the plan for the rest of the week. It's Thursday. I'm ready for the weekend before we get into next week. So next week we have 2 exams. It's our last foundations exam before we move into I3. I don't know what the 3 I's stand for, but it's bugs and drugs. And we have our PBE, so our physical base exam, where we have to take a full history as well as do a head-to-toe assessment. But yeah, that's about this week. So I showed you guys earlier me running through all this stuff. It's a bit of an odd exam, doing the physical and the history, standardized patient, and we get critiqued on knowing all the information as well as like how we are with the patient. But more on that next week. So let's get in. Let's kill a good hour with more Anki cards. All right, time for another lecture on more chemotherapeutic drugs. Right now it's all just surface level, but one day I'll truly know them inside and out. Let's get into it.
Patients that screen wild type of EGF receptor, they do not get erlotinib or definitive.
Oh man, that was a tough lecture. So much information, so much in the details of it, and we really aren't understanding like the true depth of it all. We're doing very surface level, and even then it seems like a lot. So knowing a specific amount of chemotherapeutic drugs, the mechanism of action, what cancers they're associated with, and even bigger is the resistance and how do we deal with, implementing different drugs, different chemotherapies in resistance situations. So future of medicine is completely changing and evolving, and now we're moving into more molecular type basing for what drugs to give. So really excited to be at this next generation of medicine and seeing where we are able to take it. So it's a quick break, and then I'm gonna head over to campus. Gonna join in the ENT interest group. 1, because they have pizza. 2, why not see what they have to offer, and then another afternoon lecture. So let's get the day rolling. currently, what time is it? 2:45, back from class. I have one more lecture that I need to listen to from this morning, but that will wrap up Thursday. Probably gonna try to go get a quick lunch dinner in, hit the gym, and then just relax and then finish up the day with some Anki cards before I'm off tomorrow for PPS, public health, midterm. And then a fun day at the mall with some classmates to decompress before all that goes on next week. So chill day for the rest of today. Just gonna do a quick quiz on our lecture that we had earlier and then watch the morning lecture after that. So kind of chill day before we head to the gym. About to hop into this lecture here on skin cancer, but before I do, I'm going to preview all the material in the PowerPoint. Look for underlined words, bolded words, and what my professors typically do is they put it in red so it really stands out. And I like to do that before all of my lectures just to get preview of the material. That way I get a good sense of kind of the important key terms, key ideas, so when I listen to the lecture itself, it like really stands out. So time to hop in and preview the material and then lecture. All right, so like I was just about saying, I just started going through it and I even there noticed it's all in red. Those are the ones that I actually need to know. So there's a whole list of different types of skin cancer listed here, but I only need to know the main 4. How do I know that? Because it's in red there. So I'm gonna finish up this and then listen to this lecture. All right. Just finished up a 2-hour lecture on skin cancer, and there's no chance I'm going outside without lathering up in sunscreen first. Oh, you guys already know. It's one of the more fun workout days of the year, of the week. Leg day. Let's get into it. Back from the gym, solid leg workout. Definitely needed to hit it heavy and hit it hard. A long time since I hit legs, and it's gonna be painful tomorrow. But they're actually doing a free giveaway of stuff up on the roof, so I'm just gonna grab a protein shake and then head back up to see what goodies they have to offer at the building. Well, my lucky day, I got some goodies. So let me set up the phone camera, and show you guys what I got. So let's see what we got here. First off, we got a bag, a nice bag here. This is all sponsored by Mclub Ultra. They decided to come out and hopefully one day sponsor me, but for now there's died a little bit. We're doing some sort of sponsorship within the building, just kind of showing off and doing all these fun things. So first off, we have the bag here. Within the bag, we got some goodies. So they got for everyone what are these things called? An insulated water bottle here. Has the engraving of Michelob Ultra on there. Let's see how many ounces this thing has. 16 ounces, so a small little container, but does a trick. Is there something in here? Paper, something shaking around in here. All right, next we got $6 coupon. I'm going to use this after my exams. And then last but not least, they had a new Michelob Ultra beer. It's their pure gold. The guy that was there was saying that it's one of the first, if not the actual first beer that is branded as USDA organic. So after this exam, definitely gonna have to try this thing out. But with it came a nice little koozie, so to keep your hands from freezing. But yeah, that's all I got from Mclub Ultra. It is late enough right now for me to go to bed, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow bright and early for more Anki cards. But Mclub Ultra, if you guys are seeing this, sponsor me. Let's work something out. What's up and good morning. Friday morning, midterm time. So I have my midterm in PPS in a bit, but before I get into that, I'm gonna get some Anki cards in, just get the brain awake and moving. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. Anki cards, PPS midterm, and I'm gonna go with some classmates out to the National Mall because it's right here. Play some football, play some spikeball, just get out and about on a beautiful Friday. Trying to get in as much outdoor time as possible before the true winter comes in. Can't wait for the cold to be all bundled up all the time. But yeah, that's it for a Friday, pretty chill day. So let's get into it. Only did about 300 Anki cards, keeping it light in the morning before I jump into my PPS final. So I'm gonna have some breakfast, chill, and then go finish up the midterm. All right, time to hop into this midterm and then enjoy a nice, beautiful Friday. Let's go. All right, finished up with part 1. Now I have a little bit of a break before we have part 2 to do. And then I get my full weekend. All right, all done with the midterm. Felt good on it. We'll see maybe in a few weeks how I actually do. But beyond that, gonna have some lunch and then off to the mall to enjoy a beautiful day in DC. Let's go. All right, time to go to the National Mall. Can't believe that I can just go and play football there, play spikeball there. Weird to say, but I'm definitely gonna make the most of it. So let's go enjoy the day. Man, back home from a wonderful afternoon at the National Mall. Got to play some football, got to play some spikeball, and then went and got some acai bowls at Toastique. I feel so happy and so content. Exactly what I needed to distress on this Friday. I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support I've been getting recently. You know, it really means a lot. It really helps motivate me to make more content and share everything that I'm experiencing with you guys. If you guys want to see something particular from me, let me know. Leave it down in the comments below. But yeah, that's about it. But please be sure to like and subscribe and tell your friends all about this. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it without your guys' help. But I'll catch you guys in the next one as we embark on the journey. MD in the making. Peace.